Daily life in the Middle Kingdom. For the daily life, there were many, many classes of ancient Egypt, so I'm going to explain all of them. First off, artisans did a lot of work. Usually they worked like 10 hours a day, and then they finally slept. Artisans usually did stuff like pottery crafting, or, I don't know, just a lot of stuff, pottery crafting, building, stuff like that. Like what building people would do. Anyway, peasants had even more work. They had to farm all the way from the day through the night, and usually got about like 4 hours of sleep. I don't know. They weren't very wealthy, and they had to farm, and they had to process grain and do all this stuff. And life was very easy for the government officials. They had like a banquet every single day with cake and food, and the kings would come over and more people would come over, and it must have been really cool there because like a bunch of the servants did work for them and stuff. Priests. Now, many people died each day, so the priests had to do embalming. Now, usually pharaohs got the big temples, but Egyptians still believed that everyone who was good should still get an embalming in like a smaller temple. So priests usually had to like take out the organs the proper way, or the way the Egyptians thought it was proper, and say all the prayers and pray for stuff that's gonna good to happen. And finally, scribes. They just kept records of basically everything and had to write down a bunch.